got one. If you haven't got a roller, just lie flat on the floor with a pillow underneath your head. So you want your feet on the floor, knees bent, and just rest your hands down by your side. So we're just going to do a normal warm-up, like we do normally in Pilates, and then we'll go on to the ball Pilates. So just to start off with, practice your breathing. So if you haven't been before, I'll go through it properly. So you want to take a big deep breath in, and then tense your tummy muscles as if I'm going to punch you in the tummy. And then the bottom of your rib cage, you need to pull it down towards your belly button. So you're pushing your ribs down. Now hold that there and just keep breathing. Okay, so when we do the exercises, this is how you need to hold your tummy muscles. Okay, I'll keep reminding you, don't worry. Okay, let's relax now. So adding in pelvic tilts now. So take a deep breath in. Tense the tummy, and then as you breathe out, just tilt your pelvis and press the small of your back into the floor or the roller. And breathe in and release. Again, breathe out, tilt the pelvis, and breathe in, release. And again, so just carry on, tilting and releasing, and you're going to do the movement with the breathing. So you breathe out as you tilt, and you breathe in as you release. So each movement is a breath in or a breath out. So it makes the movements nice and slow and controlled. Okay, try and relax your shoulders as well. Just tilting. Okay, add in a pelvic floor squeeze now. So I want you to squeeze your pelvic floor muscles as you tilt and release. So if you're not sure how to squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, just imagine you're going for a wee and you're stopping your wee halfway through. Okay, so we're just going to do 4 more tilts. Breathe out, tilt, squeeze the pelvic floor, breathe in, release. And again, breathe out, tilt and squeeze, and breathe in, release. Last 2, breathe out, tilt, and breathe in, release. 1 more time. Okay, so we're going to do knee to chest now. Breathe in first, tense the tummy muscles, engage the core, pull the ribs down, and then as you breathe out, bring your right knee into your chest, and then lower your foot back down to the floor. Change sides, left leg, knee to chest, and foot to the floor. So remember, these are only the warm-up exercises. It is going to get harder if you're thinking it's too easy. I know Lauren hasn't been before. Just breathing on the movement, breathing out as you lift the knee, breathing in as you lower the foot back to the floor. So this is just mobilizing the hips. Again, try and do the movement slowly, not too fast. Okay, last 2, 1 on each leg. Okay, feet on the floor now, so breathe in again. Tense the tummy, engage the core, and then as you breathe out, slide your heel along the floor and straighten out your right leg. And then bring the knee back, bend the knee, and change legs. So you're just bending and straightening one leg at a time, keeping the heel in contact with the floor. As you extend the leg, flex your foot so you're feeling a little stretch in your calf muscle. So breathe out, straighten the leg, breathe in, bend the knee. Okay, we're going to add in the opposite arm now. So if you straighten your right leg, lift your left arm over the head, bring it back down and change sides. So nice and slow, breathing out, straightening the leg, breathing in, bending the knee. So mobilizing the shoulders as well now. Okay, if anybody wants to have a go, lift both arms at the same time. So you're still just straightening one leg at a time, but both arms are coming over the head. So if you're on your roller, just press the small of your back into the floor so you have a little bit more stability so you don't fall off your roller. If you haven't got a roller, you'll find it really easy. You won't be wobbling at all. Okay, last one. And then holding your arms above your chest, now we're going to open the arms out to the side. So both feet should be flat on the floor now with your knees bent. So we're mobilising the shoulders. If you've got your roller, try and squeeze the muscle into the roller between the shoulder blade and the spine. If you haven't got a roller, you're pressing your shoulder blades into the floor. Okay, last one. And then holding the arms above the chest now, we're going to circle the arms and take the arms all the way over the head, bring them round. So nice big circles, and I want you to try and get full range of movement in your shoulders. So if you've got painful shoulders, bend your elbows a little bit to keep the pressure off. And then you can do smaller circles if it's painful. Just listen to your body and do what feels comfortable. Okay, last one. And then holding the arms above the chest, I'm going to bring them down to the sides first and then round over the head. So you're circling your arms forward. It's going the other way. Remember to bend your arms a little bit if it's painful. Okay, last one. And then holding your arms above your chest with your palms facing each other, I want you to reach towards the ceiling with your right hand, lifting your right shoulder, and turn your head and your neck to the left. And then change sides, lifting the left arm towards the ceiling, turn the head the opposite way. Okay, just keep going. I'm just going to let somebody else in. So you're turning your head away from the arm that you're lifting. This is a really good exercise for strengthening your neck and your shoulders. So you're reaching and turning. Okay, last time. And relax. Okay, pop both hands behind your head now. So you're resting the weight of your head in your hands, and we're going to curl the top of the spine off the roller. So I want you to take a big deep breath in first, tensing your tummy muscles, and then as you breathe out, tuck your chin under and curl yourself off the floor or off the roller. So breathe out, lift up, and breathe in, curl down. And again, so you're not pulling on your head, just keeping your head relaxed in your hands. Lifting up as high as you can, remembering to tuck your chin under to keep the pressure off your neck. Okay, last time. And relax. Okay, keeping the head on the floor now, or on the pillow. Hands down, bring your heels closer to your bottom now. So we're going to take a deep breath in, tense the tummy, and then as you breathe out, push through your feet and lift your hips and your bottom off the floor or off the roller, and then curl back down. So what you're trying to do here is lift one vertebra at a time, so you're using all the muscles in between your vertebra, okay? So you're curling your spine off the roller, and then try and curl your spine back down. So curling up, lifting the vertebra one by one, and then curling back down, putting them down one by one. So breathing out, lifting up, squeeze the muscles in your legs and your bottom, and breathe out. Okay, so breathe out, lift, breathe in, curl down. Last time, breathe out, lift, and breathe in, curl down. Okay, we're going to come off the roller now. If you've got a roller, just put it to one side, and then pop your pillow underneath your head. Take both arms above your chest, knees bent, feet on the floor, and then we're going to just breathe in first, tense the tummy, engage the core, and take your knees to the left and your hands and your head to the right. Okay, so we're just going to go from side to side, mobilising the spine, just nice and gently keeping that core engaged. So try and keep your ribs pulled down towards your belly button, still breathing, never holding your breath. Okay, last two. And one more. Perfect. So just a quick stretch now. Bring both knees into your chest. Give them a hug so you can feel a stretch in the bottom of your back. If you want to, have a little rock from side to side. It's massaging the bottom of your back. Okay, so we're going to start with the balls now. So if you get your balls, and I want you to put them underneath your shoulders to start with. We're going to start with the top and work our way down. So I'll just show you where they're going to go. You need to put them in between your shoulder blades, quite close to your spine, one on each side, okay? Obviously lying on your back. So they're on the muscly bit, okay? So again, you can keep your pillow under your head. If you do one ball at a time, because it's quite hard to do both at the same time. So once you've got them in a comfortable position, try and get them level as well. Keep your pillow underneath your head, okay? So just rest your arms down by your sides now. Make sure your chin is tucked under. And then we're going to take a big deep breath in. Tense the tummy, engage the core, and then breathe out, raise both arms over the head. Bring them back down to the sides. And again, raise them up. Bring them back down. So we're just going to do this 8 times. So try and take your arms back as far as you can comfortably. Got 4 more to go. Last 3. So this is a little bit like having a massage. Last 2. And 1 more time. Okay, we're going to hold the balls above the head, and I want you to do a little pulse with the arms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bring the arms down. Okay, as we did in the warm-up, bring your hands above your chest, palms facing each other, and we're going to go side to side with the knees and the arms and the head in the opposite direction. Take a deep breath in, tense the tummy, engage the core, and then start to take the knees to the right, the arms and the head to the left, back to the centre, and to the other side. So nice and slow, keep the core engaged, keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Last 4, 3, last 2, and 1 more. Okay, relax. Okay, you're going to put your hands down by your sides. Now bring your heels close to your bottom. If your balls feel like they've moved, just put them back in a comfortable position. So we're going to now lift the hips. So take a deep breath in, tense the tummy, engage the core, and then just lift your hips off the floor and curl back down. So again, we've done this in the warm-up. So you want to remember to lift each vertebra one by one, curling up and curling down. So you're breathing out to lift and breathing in as you lower. And again, we've got 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Try and squeeze your pelvic floor muscles as well, if you can remember. Okay, carry on and now lift your arms above your head. So you're lifting your hips and your arms. Bring it back down. And again, raise the arms up, lift the hips, and lower. So you're breathing out, lifting, and breathing in, lowering down. Okay, we're going to hold it up now. Keep your hips up as high as you can and take your arms from side to side. So keeping your legs nice and still. So you're going to feel this in your bottom and your hamstrings. Just taking the arms from side to side, squeezing the muscles in your bum. If you need a rest, have a rest. Last 2. Okay, curl your hips back down, bring your knees into your chest and give them a hug. Okay, we're going to change the position of the balls now, so I want you to take them a little bit lower So they're resting right on the bottom of your rib cage. So it's kind of in the middle of your back. So where your ribs end, that's where the balls need to be now. Okay? Keep your pillow under your head. Okay? Actually, move your pillow now. You can just put your pillow to one side, and I want you to put your hands behind your head instead. So you're resting the weight of your head in your hands. Okay, when you're ready, take a deep breath in, tense the tummy, engage the core, and then we're going to tuck the chin under and peel the spine off the floor. So try not to pull on your neck. Nice and slow. So as you come up, you're breathing out. As you go down, you're breathing in. Remembering to keep the core nice and tight. Last 4. Last 3. 2 to go. And 1 more. Okay, relax. Just make sure your balls are still in the right position. Keep your hands behind your head, and now we're going to take the right shoulder towards the left knee. So keep your feet on the floor. Breathe in, hands behind the head, tummy in, ribs down, and then lift that right shoulder across and slowly curl back down. And again, rotate and lower. So we're going to do 8 on each side. Breathe out, lift, and breathe in, curl down. Breathe out, lift, breathe in, curl down. So 4 more if you can. So you should be starting to feel it now. Last 2. And 1 more time. Have a little rest. Okay, so we're going to do the other side now. So left shoulder to right knee. Take a deep breath. Tense the tummy, engage the core, and then lift that left shoulder as high as you can. Slowly curl back down. And again, breathe out, lift. Breathe in, curl down. So remember not to pull on your neck. Just keep the weight of your head relaxed in your hands. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. So you've got 4 more. If you can't do them all, please just do as many as you can. Listen to your body. Last 2. Last 1. And relax. Okay, have a little stretch. Bring your knees into your chest. Just pull them in. Okay, now we're going to come into a tabletop position with the legs. So imagine that you've got your calf muscles resting on the top of a table. It's a 90-degree bend in the hip. In the knee and the hip. Okay, so hands on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Tense the tummy, engage the core, and then I want you to just tilt your pelvis and try and lift your bottom off the floor. Come back into tabletop, and again, tilt. You're lifting your bum off the floor, back into tabletop. So try not to hold your breath. You're breathing out as you tilt. So concentrating on those tummy muscles. Squeeze them in. Okay, last 2. Last 1. Okay, we're going to do 8 more, but this time I want you to do it with your legs straight, if you can. If not, you can keep them bent. Take a deep breath, tense the tummy, engage the core, tilt, and release. And again, tilt, and release. You're trying to lift your bottom off the floor as high as you can. Still breathing, squeezing your tummy muscles. Last 2. And 1 more. And and bend the knees. Have a rest, bring your knees into your chest. So back into tabletop, put your hands behind your head again, and we're going to curl the head and the hips this time, okay? So both at the same time. Breathe in, tense the tummy, engage the core, knees to elbows, and rest. Back into tabletop. And again, lifting the shoulders and the hips. Okay, let's try and make it a little bit harder. Same thing again, but extend your legs away. So bring your knees in, extend your legs away. Pointing your toes. Try and get your elbows to touch your knees. Squeeze. Last two if you can. Okay, rest, and then just stretch both arms straight and both legs straight. Make yourself as long as you can. And then we're going to change the position of the balls again. So I now want you to put your balls right in the arch of your back. Okay, so it's your lower back, but in the arch, where it goes in. Okay, let's move them down a little bit. So make sure you're comfortable. And then I want you to bend your knees. You can put your pillow back behind your head now, sorry if you're not comfortable. So knees and feet together, hands flat on the floor. So we're going to breathe in, tense the tummy, engage the core, and then I want you to take both knees to the right. And then as you breathe in, bring them back to the middle. And to the left, so we're just going side to side with the knees. No arms with this one. And I want you to concentrate on keeping the rib cage pulled down. So your tummy muscles are tight and your ribs are pulled down. So your core stays engaged the whole time. So nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last 4. Okay, last 1. And rest. Okay, slide your pillow away again and put your hands behind your head. Now I want you to start by tilting your pelvis, okay? Keep your bottom on the floor, but just tilt your pelvis. So we're going to curl up now. Breathe in, tense the tummy, engage the core, tuck your chin under and lift the head and the shoulders and the lower down. And again, breathe out, lift, breathe in, curl down. And again. So we're doing 8 of these without pulling on your neck. Last 4. Last 2. And 1 more. Okay, relax. So we're going to try and sit up a little bit higher now. Keep the balls where they are. If they've moved, just make sure they're right in the middle of your back. So we're going to stretch the arms forward. Okay, take a deep breath in, tense the tummy, and then sit up as high as you can. Slowly curl down. And again, tuck the chin under. So the balls help you to get up a little bit higher. Chin under, breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. 4 more. Remember to tuck your chin under when you come up so you don't hurt your neck. Last 2. 1 more. Okay, rest. Stretch both arms over your head now. Straighten your legs. Make yourself as tall as you can. Okay, now I want you to put your left hand behind your head. Okay, Okay, you don't need your pillow now, and your right arm stays above your head. So pointing your toes, we're going to lift the right shoulder and the left leg. Okay, so take a deep breath in, tense the tummy, engage the core, and then lift the arm and the leg, reach across and lower down. Same side again, reach and lower. So you're breathing out as you lift the arm and the leg. Try and point your toes, squeeze all the muscles on the fronts of your thighs. If you start to get cramp, you can just relax your feet. Okay, last two. Last one. And rest. Okay, swap over now. So your left arm is above your head, your right hand is behind your head. Point your toes, take a deep breath, tense the tummy, engage the core, and then lift the left shoulder and the right leg. So control, breathing out, lifting, breathing in, lowering. Reaching as high as you can comfortably. Last three. Last two. And one more. And rest. Okay, stretch arms over the head, legs straight, and just make yourself as long as you can. Okay, so we're going to move the balls down so they're on the top of your hips. So not quite in the middle of your bum, just sort of, if I just show you here, yeah? So this just come away from the arch of your back, a little bit lower down, but then not under your bum. So I think we'll leave the pillows for now where they are. So we're going to lift the head and shoulders, and we're going to dip our toes in the pretend puddle of water that's on the floor. So come into tabletop, 90-degree bend in the knees, lift your head and shoulders, reach forward with the arms, tuck your chin under, breathe in, tense the tummy, and then as you breathe out, lower one leg down, and then the other. So both of your legs are moving at the same time. Okay, nice and slow. So remember that this movement is coming from your hips. Keep breathing. Last four. Okay, put your feet down first, and then roll your head back down. Relax the arms, have a little breather. And then put your pillow back under your head now. We're going to do one leg circle. So I want you to keep your left foot on the floor with a knee bent, and take your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Point your toes if you can, relax the shoulders, take a deep breath, tense the tummy, engage the core, and then draw a line down with your toes, and then circle that leg around the outside. So you're going to take this to a complete circle now. The bigger the circle, the harder you can make it. So you're aiming to keep your legs straight, but it doesn't matter if your knee is bent. Okay, but that's what you're aiming for. So concentrate on the core and your breathing. So it's a breath in and a breath out on each circle. Last one. Hold it there. Take another breath. Tense the tummy, engage the core, and then breathe out, circle around the outside first, and bring it through. You're just circling the other way. So again, relaxing the shoulders, keeping that core engaged. Four more. If you can't do them all, rest when you need to. Last two. And one more. And then bring your right your chest, hold around it, and just give it a little pull, so you're stretching the hip. Okay, so we're going to swap legs now. Take your left leg straight up in the air. Take a deep breath. Tense the tummy, engage the core, draw a line down, and circle around the outside. So big circles if you can, smaller ones if it's uncomfortable. So keeping everything nice and still, you're only moving your leg. Keep the top half of your body completely still. Core should be still engaged. Squeezing the muscles in the legs if you can, point your toes. Okay, last one. Okay, hold it there, take another breath. Tense your tummy, engage your core, and then circle around the outside and circle it round. So remember your breath in and breath out on each circle. Last three. Last two. And one more. Okay, bring your knee, left knee, into your chest. Just give it a pull, stretching the hips. Okay, you're going to lift both feet off the floor now and just let your calf muscles hang on your hamstrings. Okay? So try and get a 90-degree bend in the knee, in the hip if you can. It's not quite 90 degrees, but what I want you to do now is take your knees from side to side as if you're drawing a straight line. Okay, horizontal line. Breathe in. Tense the tummy, engage the core, and then just take the knees to one side and to the other. So keep your hands on the floor so you don't fall off your balls. So we're just drawing a line, keeping the legs relaxed. So we're not in a tabletop position this time. Your calves are hanging on your hamstrings. Okay, keep going. Just let Lauren in, she's lost her connection. Okay, last time. And relax. So, you've still got the balls just on the top of your hips. And we're going to now take the arms down to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Tense the tummy, engage the core, tuck your chin under and lift your head and shoulders off the floor. So hold it there, and then I want you to reach down to one side, back to the centre, and then reach to the other side. So it's a side bend. Remember to keep your chin tucked into your chest. Last four. Last two, and one more. Okay, relax your head down gently, and then we're going to move the balls now so that they're underneath your bottom. So right in the middle of your bum cheeks, one in each side. Okay, we're going to start with our legs straight. Point your toes, hands on the floor, pillow under your head. Breathe in. Tense the tummy, engage the core, and then slowly lift one leg, keeping the leg nice and straight, and lower the leg back down. Change sides. So you're alternating right and left, concentrating on your middle. Last two. Last one. Okay, so that was your easy option. I want you to try and lift both legs at the same time if you can, okay? So breathe in, tense the tummy, engage the core, and then slowly lift both legs and lower them down. Control. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. So try and keep those legs straight as you can so that you're feeling a stretch in the backs of your legs at the top when you bring it towards your chest. Last 3. Nearly there, keep squeezing the legs. Last 2. Okay, rest. Stretch your arms over your head. Nice deep breaths. Okay, arms down. And then we're going to take both legs up again. Just make sure your balls are still right in the middle of your bum cheeks. Take both legs up. Point your toes, so try and get them straight if you can. So we've got 12 o'clock with the legs, and we're going to take the right leg to quarter past. Breathe in, tense the tummy, engage the core, and then slowly breathe out. Take the right leg to quarter past, back to 12 o'clock. Same again, right leg. So we're doing it all on the right first before we change to the left. So try and make sure you've got a 90-degree bend in the hip. Last 4, 3, keep the core engaged. Last 2, and 1 more. Well done. Have a little stretch now. Bring your knees into your chest. Pull them in. Okay, let's do the other leg now. Make sure your balls are still in the right place. Legs up, point the toes, breathe in, tummy and ribs down, and then your left leg out to quarter 2. So you might not be able to get all the way to quarter 2. 10-2, 5-2, whatever you can manage. So nice and slow, not too fast. Breathe out and breathe in. Control, keeping everything nice and still apart from your leg. 2 to go. Last one. And bring the knees in. Give them a hug. So I've got 2 more lying down. And then we're going to go over to seated. So I want you to come into a tabletop position now. Still got your balls under your bum, 90-degree bend in the knees, as if you've got your calves on the table. So hands flat on the floor, breathe in, tense the tummy, engage the core, and then we're going to go side to side with the knees. So if you're not feeling the balls enough, remember you need to pump them up so they're a bit harder. My balls are quite squishy. Makes it much more intense if your balls are pumped up. Last 2. Okay, put your feet on the floor now and stretch your legs straight. Take your arms over your head. So we've got 1 more lying down, and we're going to do a figure of 8 lying on its side. So it's a number 8, but it's on its side, okay, like an infinity sign. So when you're ready, try and get your legs straight as you can. Balls are still under your bottom. Tuck your chin under, take a deep breath. Tense the tummy, engage the core, and then start to circle around one way, and then cross in the middle and the other way. So the bigger the number 8, the harder you can make it. So big ones, if possible. concentrate on keeping that core engaged and breathing. Relaxing your shoulders. Last one. And stretch, knees into the chest. So you can move your balls from under your bum now. Pull those knees in. Have a little rock from side to side. It's massaging the bottom of your spine. Okay, and then if you put your feet on the floor now, roll over onto your side and then come up into a seated position. Okay, so we're going to put the balls underneath the tops of the legs now, so they're a little bit lower than what they were when you were lying down. Okay, so just underneath the top of your leg, about there. Can you see that? Where just underneath the crease in your bum. Okay, so sit up nice and tall, and then we're going to take the arms straight out in front. Okay, take a deep breath in, tense your tummy, engage your core, drop your chin, and then I want you to arch your back, press your spine away from you, and then reach forward without dropping the arms. And then curl back up and straighten your spine. And again, chin to the chest, arch the back, reach forwards, and come back up. Keep going. Make sure your balls are level, otherwise you'll be all wonky. I was a bit wonky then. So chin to the chest, arch the back first, and reach forward. Roll yourself back up, sit up tall. And again. Okay, relax the arms down. So similar, but this time I want you to touch your toes if you can reach them. If you can't reach your toes, then that's fine. Just reach as far as you can. So arms in front, flex your feet, breathe in, tense your tummy, reach forward, touching the toes, and then take your arms above your head. Squeeze the muscles in your back, and again, reach, touch your toes, arms up, stretch. And again, breathing out, touch your toes. Breathing in, stretch the arms up. So you should feel a nice stretch down the backs of your legs. Reach. Last 3. Last 2. And one more time. Okay, bring the arms down and put your hands behind you. Okay, we're going to lift the legs now off the floor. Point your toes. Make sure your hands are comfortable. I think fingers pointing towards your bottom is more comfy. So lift your feet, breathe in, tense your tummy, and then just open your feet and close them. Open, squeezing the muscles in the legs, and close. And again, so lean back a little bit if you need to. 4 more, so you should feel it in the fronts of your thighs. Last 2. 1 more. And relax. Okay, we're going to straddle now with the legs. Keep the balls where they are. Okay, so legs as wide as you can without bending your knees. Okay, you've still got the balls in the same place. Okay, so we're going to pretend to swim now. So we're going to swim breaststroke over the right leg. Okay, so breathe in, tense the tummy, engage the core, reach and swim. And again, so you're doing the breaststroke arm movements, reaching towards your right foot. So you should feel the ball pressing into the top of your leg. 4 more. If you're struggling to keep your legs straight, bring your feet closer together. Last 2. Okay, rest. Oops. Make sure your balls are still in the right place, and then we're going to do the same thing over the left leg now. So breathe in, tense the tummy, reach, squeezing the elbows back. So leaning your chest towards your thigh. Last 2. And rest. Okay, last one with the balls here. We're going to reach forward this time. So say a prayer and then reach forward and squeeze the elbows back. Say a prayer, reach forward and squeeze the elbows back. Reach. So try and go a little bit further each time. Keep the legs relaxed. Last 2. And one more. Okay, we're going to put the balls a little bit lower now so that underneath your hamstrings. Okay, but right in the middle of the top of your thigh. Okay? Oh, sorry, you're going to have your feet together this time. Legs together. Okay, so flexing the feet, and we're just going to slide the hands down your legs. Okay, so breathe in, tummy in, and then slide the hands down the legs as far as you can, and sit up tall. And again, reach and slide. Okay, try pointing your toes now, and see if you can get all the way to your toes. Okay, last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And one more. And rest. Okay, we're going to straddle again. Keep the balls in the same place. Take your feet apart. Again, you need to keep your knees nice and straight. So if you're bending your knees, bring your legs a bit closer together. So we're going to do spine twist first. Hands together. Sit up tall. Okay, if you feel like you're slouching, you can put your pillows under your bum. Okay, breathe in. Tense the tummy, engage the core, and then rotate to the right, breathing out. Breathe into the centre, now to the left. So you must try and keep your core engaged. Keep pulling the ribs down as you're rotating. Remembering to breathe. Last 4. Last 2. And rest. Okay, same position. We all know this one, the saw. So you're going to flex your feet, breathe in, tense the tummy, and then reach your right hand to your left foot, straighten your spine, arms out. Change sides, reach, and stretch the arms out. So you're breathing out as you reach, nice and gently. A little bit further each time. Well done. Last 2. And one more. And relax the arms down. Okay, slide your legs together and put the balls underneath your knees. Okay? Where your knee bends. Okay, and then hold on to your, put your hands behind, flex your feet, okay, and I just want you to bounce. Little bounces. Okay, Now do one at a time. Just pressing the balls into the backs of the legs. Okay, back to the double bounce, holding on to your shins now. So same again, just bouncing. And then take them underneath your calf muscles now and do the same again. So hold on to your shins, flex your feet and do some bounces. You need to hold your shins, otherwise you fall off. Just little bounces, getting into that calf muscle. You all look quite funny doing that. Okay, now I want you to sit up tall and just point and flex your feet. So think about your posture, nice straight back, just pointing and flexing. Okay, and then holding onto your shins again, circle your ankles round. So circling both feet at the same time. Remember to hold your shins, otherwise your legs will fall off the balls. Try and get a full circle if you can, and then change direction and circle inwards, or whichever way you haven't gone. Okay, I've just noticed the time. There was loads more to do, but we'll do that next time. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of stretching now. So I want you to put your balls underneath your quads here, middle of your thighs, and lie on your front. Okay, so we're going to do a quad stretch first. Okay. Are you all in? Okay, so when you're ready, bend your right leg, hold on to your foot, and then just gently push that leg into the ball. So you're tilting your hip and pressing into the ball. Might feel quite painful. If you can't bear it, you can get rid of the ball and just do a quad stretch without the ball there. Okay, change sides. Hold on to your left foot. Okay, pull the foot towards your bottom and then gently just push that hip into the floor. Okay, relax and then come up onto your hands and knees. Now this is quite funny, I think we did this once in the class. You're going to try and rest both knees on top of the balls. Okay, do one at a time. It's a bit of a balancing one, this one. Okay, so you might be a bit wobbly. Are you all there? So we're going to do a cat stretch first. Take a deep breath in and then round your back into a C shape. Let your head drop, push your hips forward and then arch your back now and stick your bum in the air. And again into a cat stretch, drop the head, round the back, push the hips forward and arch your back the other way now. Don't tilt your head back too much. Stick your bum in the air and go back to a cat stretch. And again, stick your bum in the air and back into a cat stretch. Two more. Bum in the air. Arch the back. Last one. Bum in the air. And into a cat stretch to finish. So just let your head drop now. Keep pushing the hips forward and hold it there for a few seconds. prayer stretch now, but I want you to put the balls underneath your knees, the backs of your knees. Okay? And then slowly rest your bottom on the balls, stretch the arms forward, relax your head, and then just gently press the hands into the floor. Okay, sit up now. Put the balls a little bit lower down on your calves, and then just sit on your balls. Just relax, if you can. Are we all there? Okay, come back up, and then sit on your bottom, last one, with the balls under your bum. So cross your legs, like a Buddha. Okay, then slowly lean forward, keep your hands on the floor, put your hands behind you if you want to. So you're folding yourself in half. Push yourself back up, and then put your hands on the floor behind your back with your fingers pointing towards the back. Bend both elbows first, and then gently press the heels of your hands into the floor. Open out your chest, take a deep breath in, and breathe out. And again, take a deep breath in, and breathe out. Okay, push yourself back up. Put your left hand on the floor, right arm by your head, and then lower yourself down to one side so you're stretching all down your ribs. If you want to, you can get your elbow on the floor, go down a bit further if you're quite bendy. So keep the arm back so you're feeling the stretch in your ribs, all down your side. Okay, before you come back up, bring your arm in front of you and then push yourself back up. So put your right hand on the floor now, reach, arm by the head and lower to the other side. So if you're comfortable enough, you can get your elbow on the floor, keep the arm back. Okay, bring the hand in front. And sit up straight. Okay, put your feet on the floor now. Hold on to your knees, pull your knees into your chest and squeeze all the muscles in your back. So you've got a nice straight back. And relax. Okay, we're going to come up onto our feet. So you're resting on your toes, hands on the floor, and then slowly straighten your legs as much as you can. So taking your legs a bit wider will make it easier if you're not very flexible. Okay, so I want you to try and get your chest towards your thighs now. So folded yourself in half. Okay, breathe in, squeeze your tummy muscles and arch your back like an angry cat. Let your hands lift, straighten your legs, let your head just drop, and then let your arms swing in circles. Make sure your back is rounded. Keep breathing. And then go the other way now. Circle inwards, still keeping the head relaxed. Back is arched. Okay, and then take another deep breath in. Squeeze your tummy muscles, bend your knees, put your hands on your thighs, and slowly and curl into a standing position. Okay, and then once you're up, just give your feet a little paddle, stabilising the blood pressure, get everything moving again. Okay, and then we're going to step wide with both feet, with the toes out, cross your arms, take a deep breath in, big stretch, squeeze all the muscles in your back, and breathe out. And again, deep breath in, big stretch, squeeze, and breathe out. And one last time, big deep breath in, stretch and squeeze, and breathe out. And that is it, the class is over. Give yourself a big clap, well done guys. If you want to turn your microphones back on now, I'll have a little chat, see how you feel. Let's turn the music off. Video.